Space, cold, vast, endless. A realm where time stretches infinitely and distances are beyond comprehension. It's a place that humbles us, reminding us of our smallness in the grand tapestry of the cosmos, a sea of darkness sprinkled with diamonds, stars, galaxies, nebulae, beautiful, terrifying. Each star a sun, each galaxy a city of stars, each nebula a birthplace of new worlds. The sheer scale is mind-boggling. We stare into the abyss, it stares back. The void is not empty, it is filled with the unknown, the unexplored. It challenges us, dares us to seek, to question, to dream. What secrets does it hold? What mysteries lie hidden? We long to know, to understand. The quest for knowledge drives us, fuels our curiosity. We build telescopes to peer deeper, probes to venture further. We send probes, telescopes, astronauts. Each mission a step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Each discovery a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. But space guards its secrets jealously. It reveals only fragments, tantalizing glimpses of its vast store of knowledge. The more we learn, the more we realize how much we don't know. We scratch the surface, find more questions than answers. Each answer leads to new questions, each discovery to new mysteries. It's a never-ending cycle of exploration and wonder. The universe is a puzzle box. Each piece we uncover adds to the picture, but the full image remains elusive. It's a grand tapestry woven with threads of mystery and wonder. Each discovery, a new layer. Each layer, a new challenge. The deeper we go, the more complex it becomes. It's a journey of endless layers, each more fascinating than the last. Each solution, a deeper mystery. The universe is a riddle wrapped in an enigma, and we are the curious minds trying to unravel it. Our quest for understanding is unending, and in the face of it all, we are but ants. Tiny beings on a tiny planet trying to comprehend the vastness of the cosmos. Our place in the universe is small, yet our curiosity is boundless, crawling on a speck of dust. Are we alone? This question haunts us, drives us to explore further. The search for extraterrestrial life is a quest for companionship in the vast loneliness of space. Is there life out there? Are we the only ones in this immense universe? The possibility of other life forms, other civilizations is both thrilling and daunting. Or are we the only ones adrift in this cosmic ocean? The silence is deafening. In the end, the universe remains a vast, silent enigma, waiting for us to uncover its secrets, one star at a time. Black holes, gravity's deadliest traps. Not even light escapes their pull. What happens inside? A singularity? A gateway to another dimension? The possibilities are both fascinating and terrifying. Then there's dark matter, invisible, undetectable. Yet it makes up most of the universe, holding it together like an unseen glue. What is it? We have no idea. These cosmic mysteries whisper to us, taunting us with their unknowability. They remind us of the limits of our understanding, of how much we don't know. Some say, ignorance is bliss, but in the face of the cosmos, it is both humbling and terrifying. We are surrounded by the unknown. Dr. Eleanor Vance dedicated her life to the stars, to unraveling the secrets of the universe. She worked tirelessly, analyzing data, searching for patterns, for answers. Then came the event, an anomaly detected on the edge of our galaxy, a signal unlike anything ever recorded. It pulsed with an energy that defied explanation. Eleanor and her team at the Deep Space Observatory were the first to analyze it. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The signal became an obsession. It consumed her, haunted her dreams. One night, while studying the signal's latest fluctuations, it happened. The signal intensified, bathing the observatory in a blinding light. When Eleanor regained consciousness, everything had changed. The observatory seemed different, the air heavier, the sounds muffled. Her colleagues distant, their movements sluggish, as if time itself had been disrupted. The signal was gone, but its effects lingered. Eleanor felt a strange pull, a disorientation she couldn't shake. The universe, once familiar, now felt alien, unsettled. Her research took on a new urgency. She delved deeper into the anomaly's data, uncovering disturbing patterns, mathematical impossibilities, hints of a reality beyond our comprehension. Her colleagues dismissed her concerns, attributed them to exhaustion, to the obsession that had consumed her. But Eleanor knew better. Something was wrong. Profoundly wrong. Days turned into weeks, the unsettling feeling persisted. The world felt like a cheap imitation, the colors less vibrant, the sounds hollow. Her dreams were plagued by visions of a swirling void. One evening, while reviewing the signal data, a horrifying realization struck her. The signal hadn't vanished, it had embedded itself into the fabric of reality. It was changing the very laws of physics, time, gravity, even the perception of reality itself, all warping around the signal's lingering presence. The universe was unraveling, and she was the only one who knew. Desperate, Eleanor tried to warn her superiors, her voice trembling with urgency. She had uncovered something that could change everything, something that could save countless lives. But her pleas fell on deaf ears. The world, it seemed, was not ready to listen. Her colleagues dismissed her warnings as the ramblings of a woman who had spent too many nights staring at screens, lost in her own world of data and signals. They saw her as a cautionary tale, a reminder of what happens when one becomes too obsessed. They saw a woman broken by her obsession, a figure of pity rather than a voice of reason. Eleanor's once respected reputation was now overshadowed by whispers and sideways glances. She was alone, isolated by her own discoveries. Lost in her own delusions, they said, but Eleanor knew better. She knew that the data she had uncovered was real, that the signals she had detected were not figments of her imagination. She was certain that somewhere in the noise there was a pattern, a message that needed to be decoded. Alone in her fight, she turned back to the only constant she had left, the data. Night after night she pored over the endless streams of information, her eyes scanning for any anomaly, any clue that could validate her theories. It was in the signal's whispers, she believed, that she would find a way to stop it. The faint echoes that others dismissed as static were, to her, a symphony of hidden truths. She listened intently, her headphones becoming her lifeline to the unknown. To stitch the fabric of reality back together, she needed to understand the signal's language. She filled whiteboards with equations, her mind racing to connect the dots. The universe, she believed, was speaking to her, and she was determined to decipher its message. Night after night, she worked tirelessly, decoding the signal's secrets. The hours blurred together as she typed furiously, her fingers dancing across the keyboard. The clock on the wall was a constant reminder of the time slipping away, but she couldn't stop. She was driven by a force greater than herself. Pushing herself to the brink of exhaustion, Eleanor's body ached, and her eyes burned from the strain. Yet, she couldn't afford to rest. The stakes were too high, and the fear that gnawed at her was relentless. She knew that if she failed, the consequences would be unimaginable. Driven by a fear she could barely comprehend, Eleanor's mind raced with possibilities. What if she was wrong? What if the signal was just noise? But deep down she knew that she was onto something. The fear was a constant companion, but it also fueled her determination. And then, in the dead of night, as the universe held its breath, she found it. The breakthrough she had been searching for, the key to understanding the signal. It was a moment of clarity, a revelation that made all the sleepless nights worth it. The key to understanding the signal. It was there, hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone to see it. Eleanor's heart raced as she realized the significance of her discovery. She had found the answer she had been searching for, the solution that could change everything. The answer she had been searching for. It was a moment of triumph, a validation of all her hard work and perseverance. She smiled, a sense of relief washing over her. She had done it. She had found the key. It was terrifyingly simple, yet utterly profound. The solution was elegant in its simplicity, yet it held the power to reshape their understanding of reality. Eleanor stared at the screen in awe, her mind racing with the implications of her discovery. She had unlocked the secrets of the signal and with it the potential to change the world. The signal wasn't a message from a distant civilization nor a cosmic anomaly, it was a reflection, a mirror reflecting our own reality back at us, but distorted, warped. The universe wasn't unraveling, it was evolving, shifting to a new state of being, a state beyond human comprehension. And the signal, it was a bridge, a conduit to this new reality. Eleanor stared at the data, a chill running down her spine. She had looked into the abyss, and the abyss had looked back. And in its reflection she saw not the end but a terrifying infinite beginning. The realization hit her like a physical blow. It was as if the ground beneath her feet had suddenly vanished, leaving her suspended in a void of uncertainty. She had always trusted her senses, believed in the solidity of the world around her. But now, everything she thought she knew was crumbling away, revealing a deeper, more unsettling truth. The world around her, this reality, it was all an illusion. a meticulously crafted facade designed to keep her complacent, to keep her from questioning. The buildings, the streets, the people, all of it was nothing more than a digital mirage, a complex simulation. She felt a chill run down her spine as she watched the cityscape dissolve into pixels, the familiar turning into the bizarre, a fragile construct on the verge of collapse. The structures she once thought were permanent were now revealed to be as delicate as a house of cards, ready to fall at the slightest disturbance. The glass shattered, the buildings crumbled, and she could see the underlying chaos that had always been there, hidden just beneath the surface, and she, a puppet dancing to the tune of a cosmic symphony she barely understood. What was real? What was illusion? Was she going mad? The questions swirled in her mind, each one more disorienting than the last. She felt like a marionette, her strings pulled by unseen forces, her actions dictated by a script she had never read. The starry sky above seemed to mock her confusion, its vastness a stark contrast to her limited understanding. Or was this the awakening, the dawn of a new understanding? As the first light of sunrise broke through the clouds, she felt a glimmer of hope. Perhaps this was not the end, but a beginning, a chance to see the world as it truly was, to break free from the chains of illusion and step into the light of truth. She opened her eyes and for the first time, she saw clearly. The universe screamed in her ears, a cacophony of noise and light, as the boundaries between sanity and madness blurred. The chaotic city around her was a whirlwind of blurred lights and distorted sounds, each one more overwhelming than the last. She covered her ears trying to block out the noise, but it was no use. The universe was speaking to her and it demanded to be heard. The signal pulsed once more and then, silence. A deafening silence that was almost more unsettling than the noise. It was as if the world had been holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The flickering light bulb turned off, plunging her into sudden darkness. But in that darkness, she found a strange sense of peace. Eleanor looked up from the data, a sense of eerie calm washing over her. The numbers and codes on the screen seemed to make sense now, each one a piece of the puzzle she had been trying to solve. She felt a connection to the data, as if it were a living entity, guiding her towards the truth. The calmness she felt was not the absence of fear, but the presence of understanding. The world around her was changing, shifting, but she no longer felt fear. The morphing buildings and shifting landscapes were no longer a source of terror, but a testament to the fluidity of reality. She watched the clouds move over the city, each one a reminder that change was the only constant. And in that change, she found a sense of stability, only a profound sense of wonder. The night sky above was a canvas of infinite possibilities, each star a beacon of hope. She stared in awe, her wide eyes reflecting the light of the cosmos. The universe was vast, and she was but a small part of it. But in that smallness she found a sense of belonging. For she had glimpsed the face of infinity, the endless expanse of space, the galaxies swirling in the void. All of it was a reminder of the infinite possibilities that lay before her. She had seen the face of infinity, and it had changed her forever. And in its presence, all other truths seemed insignificant. The worries and fears that had once consumed her now seemed trivial in the grand scheme of things. She stood alone in the vast landscape, a serene smile on her face. She had found her place in the universe, and in that place, she found peace.